Hey guys, how you guys doing today? It's me, Kelly. So, I really love assemblage art. Assemblage art. So, I thought today I would show a small kind of thing that I'm going to do. I don't know if I'll have it all done in a video, but I'm going to show you things. Now, as you can see, I buy these from the dollar store. This is called the Mermaid Siren. She had a friend with a tail. I took the tail off. Now I have another piece for another assemblage that I can do at a later date. That will go into the box. So, not going to worry about all this right now, but you can get these at the dollar store. You can get regular Barbie doll, faux Barbie dolls, but you can get all kinds of different sizes and different dolls and everything like that. I'm doing a smaller one today just so I can kind of show you the beginnings of a small assemblage art kind of thing. And then we'll get bigger and bigger and into different things and metal things and all kinds of fun things. So let's start. This is just a box that I don't know what came in it. I save boxes. So this is the lid to the box. A very fancy schmancy lid. But it's going to be cut. So this will be the base of our box. Now, I took the legs off because she's not going to fit. Now, I can do several things. I can color her hair. I could take the rubber band out. We're going to work with her later. First, let's work on the box itself. So, I have a piece of book paper somebody had sent me. I don't know if it's from a newspaper. It's from May 30th, 1973. Wow. I'm not real sure. A boy 11 who cannot swim survives 15 hours in the lake. Wow, from 1973. I get paper sent to me all the time, so I leave them sitting around to play with. Probably should have cleaned up my desk a little bit before I started, but hey, you know how it is. Okay. So, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a spray. Now, if you don't, this is Heidi Swapp's chartreuse. And because she's in red, maybe I don't want green because of I can always paint her body. Didn't think about that one, did you, Cal? I didn't. I wanted something, okay, maybe we'll go with turquoise, or do we want purple? Or how about red? I don't know. I had it all figured out. How about peach? Let's try peach. And let's see how peach goes. This is Heidi Swapp Peach. They have these at Michael's. They actually have them all on clearance, most of them. They have them at Joann's. Very easy to find. And it has that little ball. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? And it's Heidi Swapp Color Shine. Peach. And then it has a little star with a little color. Hello, color. Okay. So, now, if you don't want to do this, you could use a little bit watered down acrylic paint, which I'll do on this side just to show you. And I'm just going to spray it. Now, take your paintbrush. I have these paintbrushes I like with the long tips. I am going to wet my brush and then kind of dab it dry a bit. But you can see this is dry almost. And this has some glittery, like mica in it. So it makes it really pretty looking. So this is about dry. And I'll show you. I don't know if you probably can't see the glittery bits to it. But I'm going to spray a little bit more here. I kind of just want it everywhere. And while it's wet, I want to make sure I get those corners. And you can spray some on your mat. Your silicone mat, Ranger mat, if you want. But I can always go over that. I'm not going to worry about that too much. I don't know if I like that color. So let's do an acrylic paint of a Island green, which looks kind of blue to me, but we shall do. Now, like I said, you want to add some water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the paper over here. If my sprayer wants to play. Play, sprayer, play. All right, we're just going to kind of mist it. And then I'm just going to squirt a little bit down. And remember, the paper's porous, so, you know, wet your brush a little bit and just kind of dab it in there. It doesn't matter how wet it is, because you want to get everywhere. You can go over some of the orange too, or peach, whatever color you used. I'm just going to keep bringing it out. And if you need a little bit more water, just put your paintbrush in the water and you see it spreads much better. And I'm going to go down here. And it kind of gives you a variation of color. I'm going to wet my brush a little bit more. Over here, take it to the edge, take it here. And you can see that text coming through. It's kind of what you want. So, see, you can do it with acrylic paint too. It is not a big deal. Wet my brush a little bit more just to bring the rest of this paint. Come on, baby. Oh, be nice if I stuck my brush in the water. Okay. And just run it over one more time. Just to spread it out. And like I said, run up into the other color if you want. Because you're actually doing two colors. I might choose to use this blue, right? And then have this other part for like another one I do, and it works perfectly and it's already sprayed, so you can't go wrong. Now, all right, I got that. Let me rinse off my brush and see if I can pull this. If this reactivates. Yeah, it does. So you could pull this too. This Heidi swap. Oh my gosh, do I need to clean my desk? That Heidi swap also. If you wet it and kind of drag it to where it didn't, you know, kind of spray all the way, you can definitely pull it. Oh, it's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. It's a wonderful world. Okay. So, let me see on the other side. Kind of through. Now, I'm not going to worry about that unless I need to. Just going to hit it with the dryer for a minute. I'm not going to worry too much about the back being colored. Although you can see it coming through. And if it bothers you, I mean, maybe I should. Maybe I don't know. You know, I don't want on my thing here about a boy who drowned. So maybe I should. I can see what side's which. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes you have to think ahead. And you don't need as much because it's already... And we know we can spread it with the water, so I'm going to take my brush. I'm going to kind of push it on there to get it rinsed, and I'm going to kind of pull it down and over. Yep, and that works great. I know, it's so fun to watch me paint, isn't it? Aren't you just having a blast? Now we'll just do some turquoise here. A plop, as some say, as I say. And then we're just going to run it around. I always try to put less paint and then put more paint on if I need it, or just use the water, because we really want the text to come through. I really want the text to come through. You might not. It's up to you. You might want to just use watercolor paper for this, or mixed media, or cardstock, or you might not even want to, you know, use books, paper. You know, you use whatever you want. It's your creation, your your idea. Goodbye, face. Although you'll peek through again. I will see you again, face. And I'm just kind of going back and forth. I guess it is better to do both sides now that I'm sitting here thinking about it. As just going to put a little bit more. I guess that I like a little bit compared to too much, because then scooping all that back in there, because you know I'm so frugal. I hate it. I hate wasting paint. Unless it's one of them days that I'm like, I just don't care. I think we all have those days once in a while. I just want to, and this is fun. This is like therapeutic, because you're just kind of doing it. There ain't no thought, rhyme, or reason. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Little wrinkle, who cares? Like, I ain't got no wrinkles, please. Okay, so now I'm going to pull this a little bit straighter. And that has a little crinkle in it. I don't care. Now I shall. Have a little fingerprint right there. Oh, well. Let's dry it. And I love that color. That's, like I said, that's Heidi Swap. I'll hold the bottle up one more time. Heidi Swap Color Shine Peach. And like I said, Joann's has it. Michael's has it. AC Moore I haven't been to in a while, I don't think. So I can't really tell you if they have it or not. But I just saw it at Joann's and almost picked up another color. But then I have to write down the colors I have. Because I did buy some at Michael's, which, like I said, Michael's is having a clearance on the Tim Holtz. Oh, poop. What'd I do with it? Oh, God. Wait. I'm drawing and I'm looking. I'm drawing and I'm looking. I'll look for it when I'm done here. Because I know everything's going to dry. The Tim Holtz little palettes that he has that has the lid. What did I do with it? Oh, geez. I don't even know how I get up in the morning and find my way upstairs. I have to really tell you. But I will find it before. It's the one that has all those little circles, and it has a lid, and you can put your alcohol inks in, and your paint, and all that kind of thing. And I'll find it. They have them on clearance at Michael's for $1.99. And then, what else was on clearance I saw? Crap, I can't remember. I'll think. Think it's not my strong suit, but I do know they have the Tim Holtz. My Michael's is changing everything around. I couldn't find anything there. They have those Heidi Swap, the Heidi Swap, some of these sprays. My brain has left the building. They have those on clearance. So, and look and see if Michael's has a coupon, because sometimes they have coupons for like 20% off all, like everything, including sale items, which is like the best day in the world. Now, you can do this with a hairdryer. You don't have to do this, or you can do this before you go to bed at night, and just leave it dry overnight. It's just fun, and it can be any kind of paper. I just want to get most of the. And then we'll work on the other thing. Most of it out. But can you see how, like, the glittery, sparkly mica in there? How awesome. Now, I don't have that in the blue, but I have it in the spray. So, you can just add that by adding some twinkling H2Os to your paint, which I'll do another day and show you. Didn't think about doing that today, but I'll do that in another video. Twinkling H2Os, Terry Sproul Mixers has them. I have those, so I shall show you. So give me 1 second. Stare how beautiful that is at the gold paper, and let me let my dog out of the room before he drives me crazy. Go, my friend. I wonder if I can use this. I don't know. We shall see. Okay, coming. Okay. What did I do with that? I just bought it. And yesterday I was kind of cleaning up, and then here it is. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. I'll give that another second to dry. the ink palette. It's Tim Holtz Ranger. Well, doesn't have his name on it, but anyway. The Ranger ink palette. So it has a lid. I didn't open it yet, but it has a lid. You see? This is the lid. And it has 36 compartments, hinged lid for convenient storage. Create your own custom palette. Great use for re-inkers, alcohol inks, perfect pearls, and more. So, and it's the ink palette is what it's called. And it's $1.99 on clearance at Michael's. And they only had one left, and I grabbed it. Because the last time I was there, I looked at it, and I kept, oh, I don't know. And then when I went back this time, there was one left, and I thought, I'm buying it. So, that's it. Because I make a lot of, I do like to make alcohol inks, and I do like to, so even if you use it for acrylic paints because you paint, or your watercolors, you just cover it, and it stays covered. So that's very awesome. So I just wanted to let you guys know if anybody's heading out, check that out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm trying to figure out if I want that in the background or that. I think the blue. I'm sorry, but I am going to cut out this little thing here. And do it backwards because I don't want. And I'm going to stick it in here. I want to glue it in. But it kind of has to fit. So what we're going to do is stick it in. That's what she said. It could be a little smaller, Cal. I just didn't want to see that little boy that was swimming for 15 days or whatever. It just doesn't make me happy. All right, so I'm going to kind of cut this off. Kind of cut that off. I'm kind of winging it here because I could measure it and then do it perfectly, but who wants to have fun like that? Not me. So, okay, so I have it in the bottom. Now, you can see that it's in the bottom. And I'm going to go up the sides, but I can put the sides on separately or do something else. So I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to add a little bit of glue. I'm using Alien's Clear Gel Tacky Glue. You can use a glue stick. You can use gel medium. You can use regular tacky glue. You can use whatever you want. But for now, if it comes down, I'm just going to kind of put it in there so it kind of sticks around the side. See how fast and furious I am? And now look, some of that pink got on there. Can you see that? And it gives it a little shimmer. I don't care. Now, is this the way I wanted to put it in? You can see that this is like folded just up a little bit. I'm just trimming just a little bit. I'm not going to worry too much because I really don't know exactly what I'm going to do until I get there. This is just step one, phase one. Step one, phase one. And I'm going to stick it in there. Oh, maybe the wrong way. I stuck it, but then you just turn it. Oh, maybe I just cut too much off. Who knows? Who cares? It doesn't matter to me. Okay. So I'm sticking it in. It's hard being on camera doing things that you do. And then what I'll do is, since I have some, you can see I have a little bit of glue down there. I missed a little piece of it. I'll probably cut it off because, you know me. Why not? So I'm just going to cut this and see if that will cover that. And it shall. And I'll cut right here. I'll show you in a minute. Okay. Good job, friend. My friend. Okay. I'm just going to push these sides down because I don't have any glue on the side. Okay. So I need a little more glue on the side there. So you see we got our bottom. I see a piece of white sticking. But that'll be covered with the side, so there we go. Okay. And it really doesn't matter if you have the bubbles or not. And really, honestly, wait till your paper's dry. Mine's not all the way dry. Because we know I don't have patience, let's face it. So now I'm going to take these little, now you can save these little scraps because these are great to use in collage and everything else. But today I'm not, only because they're just going to get in my way and I have enough stuff here that I must clean. Now when I put my little friend in, so far, she pops. Now, I think I might paint the outside of this, but the inside of the box I want to be colored. So I'm just going to cut pieces that I think are going to fit, and then we'll go from there. Again, let your paper dry, because mine is not. And when you're putting it in, if it goes over the top, it doesn't matter, because you can always cut that off once it's glued. So I'm just going to take this part, and I'm going to, should have had this turned down in a cup. That's the best way to keep your glue with the lids on, with it upside down, like in a cup or something like that. But I'm just going to kind of give it a squirt and then like squish it around with my... And you want the straightest edge to go down. Come on, straightest edge. Here you go. Be my friend. Be my friend. I have so many things I want to do and show you guys on YouTube. So I figured today I will start showing some things. All right, now because the glue's wet, that's great because you can move it in case you accidentally move it. Now this is going to fit going around that way too, so I'm going to put some glue in here because that piece is just going to rock on down if the glue comes out. All right, I know you can come out. Oh, come on, glue. All right, we're rocking it. We're rocking it. Make sure you get it up at the top, everywhere. Once you get the paper on, you can kind of mush it around to where you want it. And I'm going to do the same thing here. And I'm just going to push it. See how I'm pushing it in? Where am I? I looked on the computer and I'm like, where am I? And it's even going over here some, which I don't have any glue yet. But that's okay because I want to make sure this corner's on. And it's on there good. And I'll worry about that. Now take a Q-tip. And you can you see I got some glue in there? I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see over here. There's glue. So I'm going to just take my Q-tip and kind of wipe it. Okay, so it's not so... I don't really want that glue because it's going to dry clear, but I really don't want that on there right yet. Because I might resin in here. I don't know what I'm going to do. And resin does not mean go to the bathroom. Do you get it? That was a joke. Resin. Okay, never mind. I'm the only one who gets it. So that glue I have on my Q-tip, I'm just going to kind of rub on here. I know it's hard for you guys to see. Plus, I'm not like, it's hard with my hands. It's hard with my hands. Okay, but we got some goodness going on. Some goodness. Loving the goodness. If I could leave things dry and quit touching them. There's a lot of goodness in me. I swear. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit more glue and stick it down here. And kind of push it around so it kind of goes there. Get these corners in there. See how I'm doing with the Q-tip? I'm pushing in the corner, pushing in the corner, pushing in the corner. Yeah. Making sure that glue goes. Getting off the extra glue. Okay. Very happy. Here we are so far. How exciting. We're getting our box together. And we're doing it together now. Okay, so now I have to do, oh my gosh. Oh God, I snorted. Okay, I have to get this side. God, I snorted and it hurt. And then the rest of this side. So let's get some paper. I'm going to turn my bottle kind of like that to maybe make it a little easier. I don't know. Okay, let's cut some paper. And I'm just cutting strips, you see. Not measuring. Could be too big, could be too small. I don't know. We will see. Now I think I'm going to start. Well, that's a little too big, but it doesn't matter. I'll cut it. Okay, so I think I'm going to start where I ended on this part. You see where I have like some of the blue. Where is it? Some of the blue, and then it stops here, and I got to go around. So I think I'm going to add my glue. See? Here we are. I'm going to add some glue. And I'm going to go over where I'm going to get it in the corner, up the top. And I think I'm going to run it all the way over here because I know I need it over here. Okay. And here goes me putting it in. That's what she said. Okay. I'm done with that. But I am going to tear this a little bit because I don't really need that little blank end. Like I want it to have some, I know like that's all blank, but like this has some writing on it and I'm digging on that. So that's what I'm going to do. If you don't like it, then you don't need to do it that way. You can do it whatever way you want because it's yours. I save boxes from everything. I am going to find all my boxes. I think I've shown you guys a lot of my boxes. I have a pink furry box. Like RuPaul, get it? Okay. I'm way into too much into RuPaul. Okay. All right. So now let me just fix this. Okay. So we have all our paper in and it's glued. And again, I'm going to take a Q-tip. I don't know. Did I use this side? I'm going to kind of wipe whatever glue's off on there. And I'm going to go around and I'm going to wipe the extra glue off. And if I accidentally push my paper up, that's okay, because now's the time to clean the extra glue off. And if it accidentally pushes your paper up, then you can fix it. And then make sure you get into the corners with your Q-tip. Remember, we push them in, push it in, check to make sure nothing moved. Everything's looking good. Looking good, looking good. Okay. So just going to clean that glue up a little bit more. Doesn't really matter. It's just an OCD thing. You really don't have to, but it's OCD for me. So here is the inside of our box. It's only taken me a half hour to do this. It's because I talk way too much, I think. But then if I get too into like a project and then I just like sit here quietly like, then who the hell wants to watch? Okay, so what I'm going to do is throw away my gluey Q-tip. Q-tips are great. Go to the dollar store. Perfect. Now, I'm going to set this to the side. And I'm going to leave my glue dry for a second because there's so many ideas in my head. Let's hope they come true. This is gorgeous the way it is. It's pink glitter. Who wants to cut this? Me? Okay, so I can't find my one X-Acto knife. And it makes me very sad. So I shall pull the hidden one out and hope it works. Where is my... Alright, I'm going to use my Tim Holtz. So I'm going to use a ruler, and I want this lid to be on. Now, I was thinking about doing it this way and like having extra like that. So like on the outside, it's like pink, and then I don't want it like that. I want it all redone. So I'm going to have to get rid of the pink glitter. It's not my happiest moment or proudest because I enjoy pink glitter, but unfortunately, sometimes things have to happen. So I'm not going to go all the way. I just want a big window put in. And I don't know if I can do this or not. We'll see. It did something. I don't know if it went all the way through. But if I can just get the markings, I will be happy. One of these sides has the metal. I gotta see where I ended. Right there. Now, I would just suggest, if you guys have hand issues like I do, like RA and all, I mean, there's a million hand issues. Carpal tunnel, RA, you name it. I would probably get a sticky, one of those sticky things, like the glue upper, you know, the glue pop things. What are they called? Glue sticky things. Anyway, I would get one of them and like glue your ruler down each time you did it so it didn't move, because that's the hardest thing. Like making everything stay still and not killing yourself. Okay. I think I might have went through on that one. Went through on one. Isn't this fun watching me do these things? It's so fun. Now I can go back. It's hard to see because it's so... I can kind of saw it. It's so shiny. I think I might have went a little crazy when I cut that one, though. The one on the back. But oh well, we'll cover it and life will go on. It won't be perfect. But I am not perfect. Nor do I claim to be. I'm using my X-Acto knife as a saw. Now, I did it. I need to, what the hell happened here? Just come off already. What the frick? What are you stuck on? Why? Why do you have to be so mean? I'm on camera. Don't you know I'm on camera? Oh my god. Always go away from you. Like, don't go towards you. Like, you bastard. Sorry. Anyway, I did cut a little crooked. I shall fix that. But you see this piece that came out? Do not throw this away. Don't. Get a baggie, get a basket, get whatever, and start throwing these little pieces in there because we're going to be using them, okay? Now, what to do for the fucked up mess I did. It's this piece that needs to be a little bit wider. So, excuse me. Oh, what the hell I did. What did I do? I don't know. If I whine, do you think it'll fix it? I don't think so. This is called Kelly TV. Usually I whine. My husband's here, but don't really. Okay, you know what? Goodbye. Okay, so I'm going to try. Ooh, I do have, oh, I'm itchy. Itchy. Okay, wait. Stop. Scissor time. Okay. Let's try our little scissors. I just need to snip a little bit. Okay, snip here. Snip. Did you snip? Okay. Oh my god, because it's cardboard and it's hard. That's what she said. Alright, I'm going to paint and go over it, so little edges like these are okay, but I really didn't want edges like this. Okay. Who wants a wedgie or an edgy like this? Not me. Dear jeez, oh Pete's. Okay. Alright, I can fix it with the paper. I can fix it. Alright. Alright. Let's move on, shall we? Before I have a nervous breakdown. Thank you. Okay, do you see how we're gonna do this? And do you see, oh, let me cut my little things off here, my papers. It won't probably be perfect till they're dry, but just so I can decide the colors I want to use on my thing. Okay. So, of course you're going to move and screw everything up, because why wouldn't you? Okay. So, we have, this is drying, and I love it. I'm really happy with it. Any white spots, anything we can touch up with the watered down blue glue. Just keep your blue that you had out. You would just squirt a little bit on here. I'm not going to do it while the glue's on here wet. But you know, you can make it darker, touch up any white spots if you see any or whatever. It's really not that big a deal. So she's going to go into here in some fashion, and I'm not really sure how. Her neck moves like this. Hello. She could just be a floating head. And then this will go over this, okay? But we're going to cover this or paint this or do something with this. I might sand this to get it a little more even, or use a what was I going to use? I just had it in my head and I lost it. We could use paper. We can use whatever. So, because it's 37 minutes and I don't want to bore you any longer, the next thing we will do, and since this has to dry, the next thing we're going to do, maybe what I'll do is I'll do this part now, the box itself. And then, I don't want clear gesso. I want my white gesso. What gesso? If you do not have white gesso, what the heck was that noise? Maybe I'll use black gesso today. Which, if you don't have black gesso, all you have to do is take your white gesso, or if you're using white paint, white acrylic paint, like I always tell you to do, all you have to do is put a little bit of black in it. Now, this is a new thing I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be mentioning it now, because I don't know how many people, I know people watch my videos, and I'm very, very blessed. And let me just start getting this black gesso on. You know what? I'll talk about it once this is dry, what I'm doing, what I'm going to do. Now, the reason I'm gessoing this is because it's shiny. And regular acrylic paint, now if you use, like I said, a white, especially the store brand ones, which I always buy for gesso, it'll just take another coat or two of it. If you're using regular gesso, it'll probably just take one. But it could take two. You could see it beading up on me here. So it's not you. Like, don't say, oh my goodness, it's beading up on me. Don't worry about it. Just throw a coat on. Leave it dry and throw another coat on if you want. And then leave it dry, and then we'll go on with our, what we're going to do next. I need a little squirt more. Did she say she needed a little squirt? Yes, she did. She needs a little squirt more. Okay. Okay. If I hold it like that. Oh my goodness, look. I got to do a print of that. Okay. Oh my God, excuse me. So I'm just painting my black gesso. Painting my black gesso. Painting my black. Now, honestly, the back, you know, we're going to paint it, but it's the back. You're either going to have this hanging or sitting up. And this is just my little way of showing you, before I get into doing big things, showing you guys big things that I'm going to be doing, is an altered little box. Now, genius me didn't think, how's this going to sit and dry? I don't think that way in life. I just do. So let me just dry this bottom real quick. And this is just acrylic. It's acrylic paint, really. I use Bob Ross's black gesso. I buy a big thing of it, but you can get black gesso anywhere now. No, I didn't do the paint that side. See? I'm not all there. Okay, let me just paint this side, and then we shall get to what I want to talk about. All right, and remember, it doesn't have to be perfect because we are pulling up the the print because it wasn't dry. See, this is why. This is why. But it's easy to put back down. And just double check that you got your black gesso around everywhere, even the tops. Because I'm just patting on, as you can see. Pat on, pat off, pat on, pat off. Now I got to cut some of the paper off a little bit more, but I'm going to wait till it's all the way dry. But I'm just getting in there the best I can. A little messy, maybe. Not worrying too much. Okay, I can go back in with the blue, or I can go in with a wet rag, wet paper towel, and wipe up if the gesso got in places that I really don't want it, and then I can go over once it's dry with a little bit more blue. Everything's fixable. Plus, you might want, there might be a time where you want to, like when you're doing this, you might say, you know what, I want to antique that inside. I don't want it to be blue. So, I mean, we don't even know where we're going from here. It's just a ride, man. It's just a ride. Now, I see that I have, let me wet my Q-tip. Squeeze it out for a minute, and I have some black here. I'm going to try to rub out, but it doesn't matter. You don't want to rub too much because then you'll lose the paper will start like coming off, and that's just a distressed look. So if you do that, then so what? Then you have a distressed look. It doesn't matter. Apparently I have black gesso on my hand, so every time I hold it, it has more black gesso. Okay, so we're done there. I'll have to go back with blue. Dry. Okay, so that's going to dry. I'm going to take my pen. Is that my... Good gods, if I can only find what I wanted to do. I want to take a print of this, see if it'll print. Nah, already dry. Bet you I could do... See, I don't like that big face. See that face? I don't like it. He's going to get a little black on him. smushy, smush. That did shit. All right. We're just going to wet the paper a little bit. I'm just going to add some color. I just didn't realize there was such a big face. And it keeps staring at me, creeping me out. So you stay there, little face. Alright, that gesso dried fast here, boy. Whew. We are so humid here and rainy in Jersey. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to put you back up here. Excuse anything you see or don't see or... Okay. Alright, and that gesso is pretty much dried on there, so I gotta get that off later. And then I'm just going to kind of dab so that some of the blue comes back. And then I'll go over it with blue again once it's dry. See what we can get. Just kind of, so it looks kind of, you know, something else. And then this, I'm going to lift up and set there. Okay, so I am going to do a giveaway for a package of paper clay. And what you have to do is, I'm not going to tell you when the video is going up for it, but what you must do is remember this word, and it's going to be red bird. The word is red bird. So when I put up the giveaway, I'm going to say, okay, those who, you know, got the word, I want you to use it in a sentence, and use red bird in a sentence. And then leave me your email. Because a lot of people just see I'm doing a giveaway and they don't watch the video. And I'm not going to say, oh, make sure you use the code word. I'm going to say, this is the giveaway. It's for a thing of paper clay. And you guys know what to do to enter. And that's what I'm going to do. So all of you who are watching this will know to make a sentence using the word red bird in it. And I will not repeat that. This is what it is. And if only one person enters, that's who will win. So Redbird is the word. And write it down and remember it. And within the next week or so, I will be doing a giveaway. And then all you have to do is don't say anything about the word. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't say, oh, I got the word. All you have to do is just write a sentence. Like, I saw a red bird. I love the red bird. The red bird sings. The red bird makes nice whatever. And that's it. Don't mention about it having a, having to go back and look at this video or anything else. You'll be automatically erased. I have a lot of people who join my giveaways who don't, thoroughly watch my videos or anything else. And I want to make sure that I give everybody a chance. So I'm going to try it this way and see how it works. So the word is red bird. Write it down. And this is all for my Assemblage Art Part 1 today. I don't even know if this is called Assemblage Art, but I'm going to call it that. It's Kelly's Assemblage Art. And we're going to do some fun things. So like I said, if you have little boxes around, I'm starting with the little box. We're going to get this all done, and then we're going to move up to a bigger box, and then we're going to move up to no box at all and just do pieces. Like, I'm working on my clay piece to put, and I'm going to put a hole in him and bake him and everything because he's going to be the top of a small assemblage art. But you can use a baby doll head. You can go to the dollar store and buy these in all sizes. These are fun. We can rip the hair off. We can redo the face. We can do so much. I go to the thrift stores. I buy baby dolls from there. Cut all the hair off. I have a lot of fun. So remember the word. Remember to write it down. So when I do put up the giveaway, you will be able to be entered. But don't give away the fact that I already told you what the word is. It's for people who watch my videos. And that's all I have to say, except be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And I love you all, and you guys are the best. And I hope that you guys will do this and take pictures and show me to where you're at this part. And I hope that if you do, and your lid doesn't have to be like this. It could be any kind of lid, just a plain old lid. I think I'm going to take a nail file to it and just kind of smooth it out, and then figure out, next video we'll go on to addressing this and fixing it all up for the top and making it really fancy schmancy. So I'm very excited. So, okay guys, I love you guys, and I will see you all later.